Welcome to Macrocode. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. So today we are going to proceed with our hospital management system. So as you can see, this is our login screen. So we are going to log in here. So just sign in. So this is our hospital management system, and we've been doing this particular series. So for those who are new to this channel and you want to see how we started this particular video, you can watch some of the videos that we've been doing. So some of the modules that we've done is actually the system codes, system code details. We have the departments. We also have the countries. We have the system users. So there are some errors that we need to address, and that's what we need to concentrate today. So if I just log into the app, then I want us to address some issues, few issues on these particular modules. Then we start doing more modules on this particular app. So here, if you go to countries, so I need to sign in. So we'll also be redirecting our applications to the login page. So if you go to countries, you can see we have some countries. We have our pagination here. So you can click that, or you can even use this. So you can add a new country. So if we click that, then you can say this is ZA, then it says Zambia. So if we save this, then you should be able to see our success message, and we have everything done there. So if you go to our countries page, so for those who have been following, so this is how our page looks like. So we've tried to ensure that this is actually using Blazor. So we have everything already added. So we are also going to ensure that we have the rest of the pages also adopting what we've done here. So we have our service as well. So if you go back here, you'll see we have the country service, and within the country service, you can see we are actually expecting that. And on the implementation, we have so let me zoom so that you're able to see. So we have the created on, we have the country, and we save the changes, then we return the country that we've saved. So this is how the form looks like. So we just have the mad text field, then the input is string, we have the code as the country, then the name. Then on clicking the save button, so on click this, then we have, this is our method. We validate the form, then we supply this detail, and we have our success message here. Then we navigate to the countries list. So the same case we are going to do with so I'll just copy this. So I want us to also add this to our department. So I'll just use this particular style. So you can say add new department. So I want us to adopt Blazor fully. So if we go to countries, I can borrow some form. So this is actually used to validate. So I'll just paste it here. Then we can have this department. So you can just say here new. So that's okay. Then if you go at the top, here we'll use department. So that is the model. Then this will be, here we can now change this to department, and we can call this. So if you check on the countries, we have the country. So we can also do the same here. So you just do department. So you just use department there. This is department. And on the department, you also need the code and the name. So that's okay. So if we just do department name, and this we can call it department code, and this is department name. Then here we can have the create, you can say create department. So we can replace this to department. So you can have this as department. Then here you can say create department. So on click, so we should have the create department. Then so this should be there. Then any other thing here, I don't think we need anything else here. So I'll just remove this. So here we need the back to list. So we can borrow that from our form. So the back to list, we have it here. So we'll just go to our departments here. Then, so we can have it at the bottom. We actually have it, but we can replace it here. So this navigation, we can rename this at the top, just to navigation. Then here, this will be our department. This is navigation. So then this will redirect to departments, and that is okay. So if we check on the create method, so we need to validate. So we can use this to validate. So I'll just use the same here. So we'll just validate, and if everything is okay, then it proceeds to save the department. So that is our form. So what about the list? So we can also borrow the list that we have here, but I don't think we have any major. So here we should also ensure we have this interactive. So this we are actually using interactive server. So we can also use the same here. Then ensure we have this mad pop-up, dialog, and snack bar. Then on the departments list, we can also have interactive server. So I don't know if we don't need that here. So on the countries list, and I think also we don't need this here. So for the departments, that's okay. For the departments list, so we need to ensure that we have our departments. That's okay. And the list is okay. So let's try to add a new department and see. So if you're following this video for the first time and you like the video, comment down below. And in case you need the source code, you can also get the source code from the link down below. So let's just launch the app and see. So if we go back here to departments, then we'll sign in. So let's just sign in. So there's something here. Yes, so that means we need these pop-ups here. Sorry. So I think we need to have these here, and we also need to have this here. So snack bar and also the pop-up provider. So we are going to, so we'll be able to clean this as we go along. So don't worry about it. So the departments list, we are getting that from the service here. So that's okay. So if I just go back to departments, I sign in with my app. Then there we go. So you can see we have the departments list. And here, if you see, we have our pagination is now working, and we have everything okay. So if we just do 5, then you can use this to navigate. Also on the search, you can do reception. So if you press enter, then you should be able to see the reception. So you can add a new department. So here, if we say macro, so macro code, so this is our department, macro code. Then also we give this as a department name. So here you see this is saying save country, so we need to change that. So if we go to add new department, so we change the name here to department. So then auto reload, so that should change our name here to, so you can see this already changed. So if we click save, you can see our department has been added successfully. And if you search here macro code, enter, so you can see we have our department already added. So that's okay for the department. We can do the same for system code. So if we just go to system codes, here, our list should be okay. So what we need to change is our form. So I'll just copy the same here for the system code, and I'll just paste it at the top. Then here, I think we had added for the, yes, I think for this one we had done some work. So I'll just try to style it. So I'll just do this. So if I come here, let's see, if we do add, you see it is actually there. So let me remove this. So the only thing that I want us to change here is our button. So I'll do that. Then here I'll just say on click. On click. Sorry. So this is on click. So then we should be having our method here. So I'll just do that. So on click that, then we should have the create system code. So the create system code, that's what we are having here. So let's just confirm. So this should be the case. So I'll just go back here, system codes, and you can have, let's just replace this so that we have it correctly typed. So if you do that, then we have already we have the form validate, and if everything is okay, then we can. So this save, we need to save our, yeah, so this was not doing anything here. So if this is valid, so we need to pass. So let's just take it from here. We need to save something. So here we need to save our system code. So is it? Yes, there. So you need to save this, and you also need to provide that created on. We don't have any created on, so let's just confirm system. So this is system code detail. Yes, so this should be created on, then created by. We should also get it from our initialization here, so we should get that. So if you just come back here, so we should be able to have so that is on add system code. You can borrow from what you have on. Yes, so add system code, then you should be having something like this. So we have our system code here, user ID, then system code. So this is do you need any, if we are adding, do you need to get any system codes? I think we can always have it. I don't think we need it here, so we don't need this. So here on initialization, you just need the user, then add. So this should be system code. So system code service, then you can say add system code, and you should pass this code here. Then if everything is okay, so we should not be having this, it's already defined. So this should be here, and our system code, this should be system code. So if that is okay, so if we come here, you see we have everything aligned, and that should be fine. So if we just relaunch our app, then we should be having our system code saved, and we get the message here. So if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, like the video, and comment down below. So you notice 90% of you guys are watching our videos and you haven't subscribed. So I'll just go to system code. I need to sign in. So we'll correct this, guys, so don't worry. So if I add new here, so if I click add new, so there's something wrong with my form. You can see here. So let me try to add something I see. Yes, so there's something wrong with my form. So instead of going all around, I can just reuse my what I've done here for the country. So instead of us, so here I can just say add new system code. So this will be, so I need to have here system code. So I'm trying to make it standard as possible. So we can do that. Say you can say system code, and this should be description, and you can say system description, system code description. Then here we now have this. We can have here, then you say save system code. Then back to list, you can get it from here. You can just have it here, though we already have it here. So you can say back to list, and this should be the case. Then this one, you can just rename it to be this way. So I'm trying to make it as similar as possible. So this is how it looks, guys. So for those who are following, so this is how it looks. So if we just relaunch our app, so let's relaunch. So you should now be able to save our system code without any issues. So if I just click on this, put a breakpoint here, then we should save this without any challenges. So let's just go back here, then on the system code, we sign in, add new. So I can add new. So you see here, so what is the error here? So we are getting something here. So you can see it is telling us pages system code could not be synced. So we need to reload. So let's see. So we need to, so if we try to save this, if you get that error, then there is an issue with your page. So if I go back here to our app, you see, we need this to have interactive server. So here we need to have this as interactive server. So we need to specify this here. So let's see if there is anything that we need to change. So this should be okay. So let's relaunch our app and see. So on the list, so what is the list here? So on the list also we can have this as interactive server. So let's just change that. But here we are using, so I think here should be, we can leave it as auto. There's no problems there. So let's see on our main page now for saving. So if we sign in and come to add new, so we should not be having that error down here. So if I come here and say kids and say here kids, so if I click save, you can see my breakpoint, we have it there. So if I proceed, so we should not be able to have any errors. So sorry, my machine is hanging. So there, I think we need to stop it and try again. So let me just put a breakpoint down here or here. So if we relaunch it, then we should be able to see if the validation went through or not. So let me see. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, consider subscribing, like the video, and in case you want to buy us coffee, you can always buy us coffee, which goes a long way in ensuring that we provide more content to you guys. So here, I'll just go to departments. If I go there, there we go, system code. If I add new, I can say here kids, here kids. So if I save it, so let's check if our form is valid. So you can check from here. So you see our form is valid. And if we proceed, we should be able to save our details. So you can see our details has been saved successfully. So here, if we search kids, enter, so we should be able to see the information here. So that is good. So let's do the same for the system code. So I think we have done, so for the countries, that's okay. So I want us to do something for users. So I want us to borrow something here for users, and one of them is here. So I'll just go to system users. So here I can have interactive auto, then where is the users? So this is the users. So I'll just paste it here. Then here we can say, so you see these users, you don't have the add users. So here I can remove this. Then this will be add new user. Then here we need to can change this. Let me just let's just enhance what we have here. So we can call this system users. Then this one we can remove it. So add new user. So we say add new user. Then if you scroll down, you'll notice that we have the list of users here. We get the list and also the edit buttons. So we have it there. So one thing that we need to change, so we have the user search. So this we can say bind user, and we have the system user there. So that's okay. So is there anything we need to change? I think our button looks good. So let's navigate to users and see if we'll be able to see the list of users or we'll have any error. So this one, we'll have so we have the date of birth, we have that, so that's okay. So if I go to users, so you see it is telling me there is an issue. So let's just check on users. How is the navigation? So you see system users. So if I go to nav menu, I should change that to system users. So that's okay. Or we can even leave this to users. So we can change this to users. So let's just relaunch, and we should now be able to access our. So you can also use this kind of progress circular bar. So this is a progress circular that it is actually a spinner. So you're able to see the users. So if I sign in, we should be able to see the list of users. So you see, and here we have our list of users. So you see our pagination is not working. Why? So if you go to users here, we need to have our interactivity already defined. So we need to have it under users here. We need to define it here. So if I just update this, then that will address that particular problem and we should be good to go. So let's see. So has it been updated? So let's relaunch. I think that was not updated. So if I relaunch this, then we should be able to see our pagination and we should actually search. So let's reload. So that is a few details, guys. So if I just go to system users, then here, so if I just, so they see, you see there is something wrong here. So we need to reload this. So there is something wrong with our page. So if we just inspect, we realize that there is an issue with our users list. So if I just go back to our list here, so let's rebuild our project. So let's clean this. So if we go to our users list here, so let's just, so let me use this interactive server we see. So if I just rebuild our project, so I've cleaned, so let's relaunch. So this should be able to give us now our users and we should be able to search. So let's navigate and see. So for those who are following this video and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing as we're going to build a complete hospital management system using a mad Blazor. So here we have our users. So I'll just sign in. So if I click sign in, then here you can see we have this. So if we click on that, then we should be good. So here, if we do James, press enter, then we have our users list. So I think that is better now. So we've done a bit of, so you see this is administration. We need to change the icon. So let's just go to nav menu. Here, administration, we can change this to something else. So is it, so here, you can do here. So I'm not sure if we have, so let me just do here. So if we do settings, or we do cogs, cog, span. I'm trying to find something that looks like a setting. Let's do, so I don't know how that looks like. All we need to do here, wheel. Let's see how that looks like. So if we go, that is even not available. So let me just do here spin. If we do here, I think the other one, we can leave it, we can leave the other one. What was it? So let's just check. Basket. So that's fine. Let's leave that one. So on this particular section, administration, we should actually be having, so these system security should be users and things. But for admin, this is where we need these ones. Then we need to have the administration at the bottom. So this one you can have it down here. Then I'll remove this one for now. We'll be adding them at the side menu at the top bar. So we just try to launch our app now. The users should be at the top here, and a login button is also there. So if I just try to sign in, so this is how it looks. So we should be having the administration, we should be having this, and this should be users. So if we go to system code and I click that, so this page is a bit, so we need to also have this particular side, we have the logout and login. So one thing that we need to do is we need to ensure that we also add additional features. So I think we've covered most part for today, and I'm going to leave it there for today until our next episode. So for those who are following this particular video and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and ensure that you can get the source code. So that is it, and see you in our next episode. Bye.